The best investment on earth is earth. The issue of say make a person get house, make a person get land.
Property matter na serious business, so one of the best investments wey person fit get for life.
Types of insurance you can take on a property. First, I think we need to explain what role insurance would play, okay, or can play in a property transaction. So the major role, okay, for insurance is to help you take care of risk. Okay. Let's put it that way. So insurance helps you to mitigate what they call mitigate. So let me break it down. To help you in short, take care of risk that you cannot, avoidable risk or even any risk at all. Such that when they do happen, okay, to your business or to your property, they won't set you back in a way that you can't recover. The insurance people will step in and help you ameliorate or reduce that pain, that loss, as it were, that you suffer.
They say nobody granted forever.
They help to restore you, in a way, back to help to restore you in a way back to where you were before the issue, the unfortunate incident happened. So that is what insurance really does. Okay, so how can we then apply insurance, or which avenues are available for us to apply insurance when it comes to property matter? One of such is what we call construction insurance. Construction insurance. Yes, by law, by the Nigerian law, once you are doing a project that is more than 2 floors, a construction site that is more than 2 floors, you need to necessarily have an insurance on that site. You need to insure that construction site by law. By law, you need to insure that construction site. So what does that do? If there is any problem on that site, it helps to restore people back to where they should have been before that issue started. Or, for example, take the collapse. So if there was insurance on that side, so insurance will come in and they would have to pay compensation, premium to people that probably would have lost lives there. You understand? And also the company to restore them back to where they were. Provided, of course, there are rules and regulations in insurance. Provided things are covered, provided you are paying your premium as you should, maybe it was an earthquake or it was this or it was that happened,
That will determine on the type of insurance that person take.
The construction insurance is very clear. That one is very clear, except if they are not now following what they should follow. When you take insurance, there are guidelines you must work with. If you work outside of those guidelines, then the premium will not be, your benefits will not be paid, as it were, because you would have flouted the rules or the guidelines of that insurance. So that's one. Construction sites.
So anything above 2-story building.
2 floors.
2 floors.
2 floors, not 2-story.
No, 2 floors, not 2-story, Abi.
No, 2 floors. You want us to repeat this class again? Because you
are daily agent, so you have to put, because when you say 2 floors,
so when you say something is 2 floors, it means there is ground floor, which is a must, and then there is the next floor, first floor. Okay, so that's 2 floors.
No, it's 2-story. Because it is
1 story.
2-story.
2-story means that there are 2 floors above the ground floor.
Now, it is a ground floor. Say down.
When you say a story building, what does that mean? So that's what I'm saying. 2 floor. Ground floor. And it's called G+1.
You don't understand. It's not an agent. Next time, ground floor, first floor, they will come from up.
You said yourself that they will be supporting your view.
No, but now it's architectural planning school. I didn't even do technical drawing. You
see why you are still a caretaker?
Continue.
If you make it
the 2-story building, because I don't know what I do. Okay, my learned colleague explain to me. So we are on the same page. I did not really get it, but the first floor, let me speak in the Yoruba. Second floor, okay. That's realize that can. You're getting it. Ground floor is ground floor, Hey, you're doing the ground floor, In
America, though, they usually have a different way of measuring. If they say 2 floors, they actually mean ground and up. Or if they say first floor, they call ground floor. Okay. First floor there.
They call ground floor first floor.
Yeah, there most times. So, but normally, typically, if you say 2-floor building, okay, 2 floors, it means ground floor and the first floor. Okay. If you say a floor, that means it's just ground floor, bungalow. So, construction insurance, okay, for any insurance, there is what they call premium. Apart from the statement of what it is that is being insured and what it is that you would qualify for if any accident happens, okay? There is also what you should be paying consideration, okay, to be able to qualify. And in insurance, the rule is that no premium, no cover. That's what they cover. No premium, no cover. Meaning that if you are not paying your premium as you should be paying, whether it's yearly, monthly, quarterly, whatever is agreed, means that you don't have a cover. So if, for example, you are supposed to be paying your premium every month, and you've been paying it since January, but unfortunately for you, in the month of November, you paid October. That's the last one you paid. And in November, you have not paid, and something then happens. It means that you won't get cover.
Just for your car.
Yes, no premium, no cover. That's why for insurance, you cannot joke. You cannot joke with your premium. That's what guarantees your cover. Apart from the fact that you are within the agreed
confines of
the agreement, So that's one. That's one insurance that is possible. Construction insurance when you are on the construction site. When you are also on the construction site or out of it, depending, if you have somebody managing your property, you may need this also. There is what you call professional indemnity.
Yes.
Professional indemnity.
Don't ask me what the mean. I just support, because as I think you keep quiet, I say, what's the meaning? No, because support you professional indemnity. I wanted you to explain. No. They are in senior colleague. But they will mean no, but it continues. Professional indemnity.
So there's what you call professional indemnity. Now, professionals working on your site, okay, or in your property, whether site that is still undergoing construction or a site that is already ready and being occupied and somebody is probably managing the facility or things like that, they should have
now.
Yes, professionals should have what we call professional indemnity. That is insurance that they collect as professionals. The essence of that is that if there is any wrong, that occurred as a result of either their negligence or
natural disaster.
No, their negligence or that is traceable to them. You understand? Maybe their negligence, oversight, or omission, error, whatever that is caused on that job. The insurance that they have, the cover they have, will restore the owners of that job to the state that they are before that issue happened. So if a professional, for example, made a mistake on our site and it's going to cost us a lot of money to restore that property back to what it should be, the insurance is professional indemnity will step in to make that possible. So it doesn't have to dip hand into his pocket, or it may not even have at that point. So when you ensure that people have professional indemnity when they work with you, you are safeguarding yourself against any occurrence also on your side.
Any human error.
Yes. So that's that, and that happens for sites that are under construction or already built that is being managed. Because when something is being managed, you need property manager, you need facility manager. I mean, you need some other repairs, and all of those things can be happening there, and you need professionals to work there. So that's professional indemnity. Then there is what the popular one, fire. Fire. another hazard kind of, insurance. Now
that one is popular.
That one is
fire, even when burglary,
fire and other hazards.
Like if TV come inside.
Burglary is household burglary and all of those. Also, yes, yeah. Also, but fire and other hazard means that, for example, if fire happens, or the property got damaged by one thing or the other, you understand, they'll be able to restore the owner of the property back, to the tune of
fire is popular, people do pass.
But you see that also a lot of people don't do it. I mean, there is one. So I was still passing through. I was in Irakari over the weekend.
Our place.
And I was passing. There is this house that I know had gotten burnt since I don't know how many years ago. I think it's almost 10, if not more than now.
On the Irakari.
Do you know that? No, not on the Irakari. I don't want to mention this street. Do you know that it is now that they are still trying to complete the reconstruction of that property? So it's glaring that those ones didn't have anything, fire insurance. So and you see a lot of properties that maybe got hit by fire and they are still there. They are just still there. The owners are trying to bounce back and things like that. So you prevent that from happening. You safeguard yourself from such occurrence and the possibility of bouncing back. You increase that when you insure. When you insure. So fire and other hazard insurance, and we always encourage, for properties that we manage, we always encourage our landlords to do insurance. You should always encourage, as a landlord, please insure against fire and other hazard. The premium you pay is nothing compared.
No, but the money is too much.
Not at all. It's nothing compared to the benefit you enjoy.
If this thing happens.
Yes, if there should be fire. If there should be fire. So that's the other one. Then there is the household. That's what we were talking about. The household burglary and all of that. Now that is usually done by somebody staying in the house. So if the landlord is the one staying there, fine. If it's the tenant, fine. That is supposed to do that. You are safeguarding yourself against theft and things like that. Such that if, for example, you lose very important items in your office or your house or whatever, you can be restored. You can be restored back to your initial stage because you are paying your premium. So that is also very, very important, and it helps that you do that. There is this other one. It depends on when you are on transaction. So for example, if somebody is on mortgage, if you took mortgage, they will insist that you do some of this insurance, fire and household, for example, fire and other hazard, for example. But there is also the one income, rent insurance, for example. That does not happen much here, but in the other developed economy, you can take insurance on your rents. So meaning that if anything happens and you are not able to pay your rent for some time, the insurance will step in for that agreed time because you are paying your premium.
That's sweet
to help you. Yes, so that happens in
but do you have such policy in?
Well, I have not seen it in this economy. I have not seen it.
But they exist.
It speaks to stability of jobs and things like that. If we must have it, yeah. So those are the insurance that you need to take or look at when it comes to property transactions.
Okay, thank you very much. We've learned a lot from Engineer Debo. If not anything, but at least he don't encourage us. Say, make we try, make we get the fire and other hazard. Say, even if person no do anyone, say that one, they very important. No full well say this thing don't wreck so many property owners, and he don't even tell us say this thing we did very, very affordable. Now just make we try reach out and get the proper information.
Share you be estate agent, surveyor, town planner, or you dey into furniture and you go like make the world sabi your level? Come advertise with us on top property matter where they share for WAP TV for every Tuesday 8:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. and on Saturdays 4:30 p.m. to 5 p.m.